Nugenix Ultimate Testosterone from GNC. Does it work? Is it safe? I'm Chris Kruger. This is Transformation Truth. Let's discuss. Everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm still on spring break with my family in Arizona. This morning, my stepfather-in-law, Gordon, asked me about Nugenix by name. He's a rugged cowboy, he lives in Cave Creek, Arizona, and he's a genuinely tough and hardworking guy. He can't help himself. If there's something to get done, he gets up and does it. Today, he decided to use his whole morning sawing through low-hanging branches on his property. It was hard and sweaty work that he enjoyed. The rest of us just hung out and watched the horses. Gordon wanted to know if Nugenix could help him feel younger. He's in his 50s and starting to notice subtle drops in his strength and energy. My usual response when someone asks me about pills or powders is, no, you shouldn't take, insert product name. All supplements are a ripoff. You don't need them. If you want to experience results, XYZ, then you need to make a few simple changes to your diet, lifestyle, and environment. There are no magic pills, powders, or supplements. However, his question about Nugenix intrigued me. Instead of instantly giving him my stock answer, I decided to look into Nugenix specifically and give him a fully informed answer that would be more persuasive. I googled Nugenix GNC and quickly found the product website offering Nugenix Ultimate Testosterone, Advanced Free Testosterone Complex. The site made some big promises in all caps. They were boost free testosterone, asterisk, maximize muscle and strength, asterisk, increase drive and vitality, asterisk, modulate androgenic activity, asterisk. The product description continues. Nugenix Ultimate is a no-fluff, hardcore, complex, free testosterone formula designed to be taken only as directed, and for people who are looking for serious testosterone support in their lifestyle and in the gym. Contains 8 key ingredients designed to help boost free testosterone, maximize muscle, strength, increase drive, and help modulate androgenic activity. Asterisk. Of course, each big promise is followed by a wonderful little asterisk, denoting that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Thanks to the lobbying efforts of the supplement industry and their friend in Washington, Senator Orrin Hatch, the supplement industry is virtually unregulated in this country. If a supplement isn't making headlines by killing professional athletes like ephedra did in the early 2000s, the industry is free to create products with minimal regulation. Companies are also free to make outlandish claims as long as they back them up with an asterisk, noting that the claims haven't been evaluated by the FDA. The GNC website offered the big bottle of Nugenix on sale, 120 tablets for just $69.99. In smaller print, you could find that the recommended daily dose was 4 pills per day. Thus, the big bottle was just a 30-day supply. Even on sale, the recommended dose cost an outrageous $2.34 per day. That's enough to purchase a daily dose of something delicious at your local grocery store that we know will actually help you boost free testosterone, maximize muscle and strength, increase sex drive and vitality, and modulate androgenic activity. More on this later. Now let's figure out which 8 key ingredients actually make up Nugenix. So what is Nugenix? Each dose of Nugenix Ultimate Testosterone Advanced Free Testosterone Complex allegedly contains, now remember, this stuff is basically unregulated, and there have been all sorts of exposés showing that what they say is in the formula is often not really in there. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Number 1, D-Aspartic acid, 3,000 milligrams. Fenugreek Extract, 700 milligrams. Epimedium sagittatum leaf, 650 milligrams. Stinging nettle, 360 milligrams. Maca root, 250 milligrams. Mucuna pruriens extract, 250 milligrams. Yuriko Longifolia extract, 150 milligrams. and boron as boron citrate, 10 milligrams. Like I was saying, there's a good chance that the portions, ratios, and even the ingredients vary widely between pills. So let's give GNC the benefit of the doubt and assume that each pill contains these ingredients in the quantities listed, although this is most likely not the case. Let's investigate further. What are these ingredients and will they deliver the big promises, asterisk, listed on the GNC website? Number 1, D-Aspartic acid, 3,000 milligrams. This is a non-essential amino acid. That means that even if you consumed 0 D-Aspartic acid, your body would still produce this amino acid as necessary from the other amino acids in your diet. The body produces D-Aspartic acid for the biosynthesis of proteins. There have been only a few studies examining D-Aspartic acid supplementation, and the results have been entirely lackluster. One study found that D-Aspartic acid supplementation combined with heavy resistance training has no effect on body composition, muscle strength, or serum hormones, i.e., no testosterone increase whatsoever. Other studies on D-Aspartic acid supplementation have shown minor increases in testosterone levels that return to baseline levels within 2 weeks. It appears that D-Aspartic acid supplementation may be helpful for infertile men, but it's certainly not a long-term solution to low testosterone, and it will not deliver on the big promises listed on GNC's website. Fenugreek Extract. Fenugreek is an herb that is believed to stimulate lactation in nursing mothers. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, warns that fenugreek may act like estrogen in the body. That's the exact opposite effect that we are hoping for from Nugenix. Ironically, fenugreek is the key ingredient in a lactation-promoting supplement also available at gnc.com. It's called mother's milk. Diarrhea, increased perspiration, and a worsening of asthma are among the other unpleasant side effects of fenugreek supplementation. The NIH sums up fenugreek supplementation stating, there isn't enough scientific evidence to support the use of fenugreek for any health condition. Fenugreek will not deliver on any of the big promises listed on GNC's website, and it may have the complete opposite effect by mimicking estrogen in your body. Epimedium sagittarium, 650 milligrams. These plants are hugely popular in Japan for their use in traditional gardening. As a supplement, epimedium contains a compound called icariin, which is a very weak vasodilator. Viagra, on the other hand, is an example of a strong vasodilator. Epimedium may slightly increase blood flow, but it's unlikely to promote erections for humans, given its limited oral bioavailability. However, one study showed that injecting epimedium directly into the penis of a rat produced erections. So if you'd like to inject your Nugenix directly into your penis, there's a chance that if you took enough of it, you could get one boner. Again, epimedium will not deliver on the big promises listed on the GNC website, unless you have a rat penis that you're willing to inject with it. Ingredient number 4, stinging nettle root, 360 milligrams. Stinging nettle has been used as a folk remedy for a variety of ailments, and was also thought to promote lactation for nursing mothers. None of the proposed folk remedies matches up with the promised benefits of Nugenix. Interesting. A 2009 study showed that stinging nettle extract could potentially treat seasonal allergy symptoms, but there has never been a study that shows any potential for stinging nettle to deliver on any of the big promises, asterisk, listed on the GNC website for Nugenix. Moving on, number 5, maca root, 250 milligrams. Maca is a root vegetable and medicinal herb native to Peru that has been promoted by marketing charlatans for its potential as an aphrodisiac and menopause treatment. A 2011 study demonstrated that insufficient evidence exists to consider maca an alternative therapy for sexual dysfunction or erectile dysfunction. Again, we have no reason to believe that maca will deliver on any of the big promises listed on GNC's website for Nugenix. Moving on, number 6, Mucuna pruriens extract seed, 20% L-DOPA, 250 milligrams. Here we go. It's a tropical bean native to Africa. In Nigeria, They're known as devil beans because the seed pods cause uncontrollable itching. These devil beans have been used in traditional folk medicine for a variety of purposes, and they've shown some promise for the treatment of Parkinson's disease. One study showed that 15 to 30 grams per week was as effective at reducing Parkinson's symptoms as a pharmaceutical drug. Two studies actually showed that high doses of mecunopurians, about 5 grams per day for 3 months, were able to modestly elevate the testosterone levels of infertile men and improve sperm motility. Finally, one of the ingredients in Nugenix has some scientific backing. Unfortunately, you'll need to take 20 times the recommended daily dose of Nugenix, 100 Nugenix pills per day, and already be suffering from infertility to expect any results. Again, we have no reason to believe that this ingredient will help Nugenix deliver on the big promises listed on the GNC website, and the bottle for that matter. Number 7, Yuriko Longifolia Extract, root, 150 milligrams. Also known as longjack, it's a shrub native to Indonesia and Malaysia. It's a bitter root that has been marketed as a testosterone booster and aphrodisiac. One study even showed promising results, showing increases in libido and self-reported sexual performance. However, the study was funded by a phytopharmaceutical company in Malaysia that exports Yuriko longifolia. This leads me to severely doubt the authenticity of the findings. Also, the subjects in the experiment were given 300 milligrams of Yuriko longifolia per day, double the dose that's in Nugenix. Besides one industry-funded study, we have no reason to believe that this ingredient will help Nugenix deliver on the big promises, asterisk. Number 8, boron, as boron citrate. Boron is another supplement that is thought to be beneficial for postmenopausal women. A tiny study in 2011 followed 8 healthy male volunteers aged 18 to 29 for just 1 week. The study showed modest decreases in estrogen and increases in free testosterone from 10 milligrams of boron supplementation daily. There are no long-term randomized controlled trials on the effects of boron supplementation. We know that D-Aspartic acid supplementation can produce a short-term increase in testosterone levels before they return to baseline. It's quite possible that a longer study would have identified a similar phenomena with boron supplementation. Besides one short-term, non-randomized, non-controlled study with a tiny sample size, we have no reason to believe that this ingredient will help Nugenix deliver on any of the big promises. Ingredient summary. Look, Nugenix is composed of ingredients that will absolutely not deliver on the big promises made on the bottle and the GNC website. We have no scientifically backed data to expect this product to deliver on the big promises, especially at the doses contained in Nugenix. Also, we have evidence that fenugreek acts like estrogen and that fenugreek and stinging nettle promote lactation. This makes it likely that Nugenix actually decreases the ratio of testosterone to estrogen in the body and will exacerbate low T symptoms. So what about the 4-star ratings on GNC.com? I think there are several factors at play here. One, small sample size. As of this video, there are only 12 reviews on the site. The reviews are entirely unverified, and we have no way of knowing if they were written by a GNC employee. Number 2, confirmation bias placebo effect. If you expect results, you're more likely to experience them. This is called confirmation bias. The cool-looking bottle, fancy-sounding ingredients, and big promises make you more likely to feel the results you wanted. In this context, confirmation bias helps create a placebo effect. 3, short time horizon. D-aspartic acid supplementation boosts testosterone in the short term, before levels return to normal within 2 weeks. If shoppers are eagerly reviewing Nugenix within the first 2 weeks of purchase, it's entirely possible that they did experience a slight bump in free testosterone that will crash back to baseline levels before they finish their first $70 bottle of the stuff. Number 4, no hard data. None of the reviews that I read mentioned any hard data, like I had my testosterone checked after 3 months on Nugenix and my doctor observed such and such results. None of the reviews mentioned anything specific about easily quantifiable statistics like changes in body weight, waist size, or strength. One review that reads like GNC's own sales copy states Nugenix has rejuvenated my overall energy and well-being, without mentioning anything specific or tangible. My favorite review, and the one that I believe is probably the most honest and accurate, is right here. I've been using this product for almost 1 month now. I've been following the instructions. I can honestly say that none of the claims about the product increasing vitality, energy, muscle growth, yada, 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 were substantiated in my case. My strong recommendation to anyone considering this product: it's a terribly expensive mistake. Don't waste your money. Jim Ewing 63. In conclusion, you shouldn't take Nugenix. All supplements are a ripoff. You don't need them. If you want to experience more free testosterone and increase your strength, vitality, and sex drive, you need to make some changes to your diet, lifestyle, and environment. There are no magic pills, powders, or supplements. If you want to know how to do this, including which delicious foods will immediately boost your free testosterone, then please leave that in the comments below and let's discuss. Thanks for watching. Guys, earlier I mentioned that Gordon is my stepfather-in-law, and that's because I didn't want to confuse you guys. Many of you already know that my dad and my wife's dad both died of cancer well before our daughter Maddox was born. The cancers that killed our dads were entirely caused by diet, lifestyle, and environment. It's our DLE, not our DNA, that makes us suffer. It's our DLE that kills us. All the chronic Western diseases, heart disease, cancer, lung disease, stroke, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and obesity are entirely preventable. It's my mission to spread the beasting, feasting, fasting lifestyle so that nobody has to suffer from these diseases. Please help me spread this message, subscribe to the channel, and let's change the world one healthy transformation at a time. See you tomorrow.